Are we golden? Are we good? Welcome everyone to the first, not really first, but like in terms of information, the first ever members only live stream. If you guys don't know how this works, when I do podcasts, or I'm gonna start doing some soon. There's gonna be some more members only content. But when I do those type of contents, the members can hang in the live chat. Members, if you want to say hello to the YouTube audience, say hello. They on screen. But whenever we do this, they are going to be on screen. After I'm done making the stream and whatnot, then I will upload the premiere version to YouTube, which is probably what you're watching right now, the premiere version, and we all can hang into chat in the chat together. So I'm not streaming, but you're watching the video of the members only content, and I'm gonna be in the chat with you. So I want to do something special for them, but also I don't want to leave you guys out either. So members, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. If you guys want to lurk, you guys can. If you guys want to put your own input in there, I'm here listening. We can talk about it and everything. Let's say hello to Adolfo. Hello, good to see you. He came in super early. Hello, Carrie, how you doing? And LFC, hello. And I know that there are some lurkers here. Good to see you guys too. Hope you guys are having a great day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch 3 trailers. I never react to the first 2, so this is going to be something new in general. And then we're going to watch the Guang Guang video and talk about that, react to that. And you guys can get your input in chat as well, and I'll respond to that. So the first one we're going to watch is going to be the trailer of Season 7 in particular. So let's bump it out. Also, I just realized I have the stuff coming out the wrong audio. This is the first one. We're going to have mistakes. Okay. Still don't hear anything. Uh-oh. Oh, chat. Wait a second. Poppin's already ruining the magical moments. I don't hear anything. Oh my god. Okay, well, now I hear it. That was super loud. Okay, let me know if this sounds loud to you guys and I'll change it. Jesus, that was loud. Alright, here we go.
Our city is under siege, and these vigilantes threaten us all.
Black Cat?
As your mayor, I will end this game of cat.
Yo, is that gonna be a map? Yo, this music is actually super hype.
Just what the mayor ordered. Hiring petty thieves while the city's in crisis.
And that's White Fox.
Why am I not surprised? How unexpected. You miscalculated.
Yo, this animation is fire. Wait a second. And this beat is bumping. Oh, that's toxic.
Don't cross my path.
Yo, this is fire. Yo, okay, NetEase. First off, gonna need that OST. No, that's good. That's some good music. Second of all, the animation, fire. The animation actually fire. And then on top of that, we were able to see some of their abilities. And she's showing an envelope, so I'm curious. Now, I did already see a couple of her abilities with the White Fox, but obviously we haven't seen Black Cat's abilities. So I'm wondering what that envelope is about. Also, does she naturally have green eyes?
Just what the mayor ordered.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Not surprised.
Yo, this is fire, dude. But yeah, that right there. I want to know what that is. Now, I know some of you guys are saying, well, Poppy, she might be a tank. She doesn't look like a tank. She basically looks like the same size as White Fox in the trailer. And the body proportions don't look like a tank either. Also, fundamentally, I don't think that character is tank-like, period. If you're a thief, bro, and you're stomping around like Rogue, y'all heard her. She's loud. There ain't no way you're a tank. There ain't no way that someone that size should be stealing things. So I honestly don't think that she's going to be a tank. It would be nice. But what do you guys think? Obviously, we do not have that information right now. But, you know, it would be cool. But I just don't see it. And I don't know how it would be executed should it realistically be a tank. So I'm not sure. Carrie says, so are they both coming out on season release or one per season half? They used to do multiple heroes per one season. But now it's one per season half. So we're gonna get White Fox first, which is why we have her trailer, which is about to watch in a second. And then we're gonna get Black Cat, which is gonna be the second half. But yeah, oh wait, she's she's just leaning down. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really look like. That doesn't really look like a tank. I don't know. Doesn't really look like a tank, in my opinion. And I don't think that that character would make a tank. It's just weird. It would be. I could see what people are seeing, especially with the proportions of her legs and stuff like that. But we just got some thick models. I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen Captain America? Cake. Anyway, let's move on to the next trailer. I'm ready for it. That's some good music. I want that like ASAP. All right, here's the second trailer. This is gonna be the character trailer for White Fox.
White Fox here.
Yo, this music is bumping and jumping. So she's a strategist. Oh, nah. Okay, first off, we noticed that the balls are bouncing. So you don't even need to... We got another rocket? Honestly? Doable. I actually don't mind that there's a rocket. You can see that she's whiffing and it's working. It bounces to other people? Okay, so it's a ricochet. So it's really like Rocket. Or like Adam Warlock. Oh, it damages at the same time as healing. So it's like Jeff. But that's wild. Is that just primary fire? Okay. She has a guard ability, it looks like, too. So I wonder what that looks like.
Never miss.
Wait, what? Okay, she tosses out a wolf. Does freak ton of damage. I don't know what else it did. It didn't guard him, though. So she's able to teleport pretty much like Kiriko. I haven't played Overwatch in like 30 years, but I think I'm going to play a little bit of it next season and just to see how for fun, how far I can go knowing nothing. But anyway, continue. Repositioning like that is wild, by the way. But I feel like a lot of people are going to just run it down because they don't really know what they're teleporting into. But I feel like at high play or in pro play, this is going to be nasty. Okay, so the guard is the teleport. Got it. And then she does that. Okay. And then she has an AoE aura. And she has a way to jump to people and push them. And slap them up. Okay. Yo, this map looks insane. I know this is a trailer about her, but have y'all seen the map? Okay, so what was that? What's that? Oh, it's the guard. So she could use the guard as long as she's near, and it's not going to cause anything. It's not going to cause a teleport. So she could guard close. What? Oh, and she goes into melee mode. Wait, what is this character? She doesn't look OP. She looks crazy though. Bro, that heal did not look good. I'm not gonna lie. Look. Groot cooks them. If he walls right now, he cooks them. Like 1000% cooked. Okay, so she buffs the team kind of like Gambit. Wait, did she just CC immune this guy? Or did he Wait, oh nah. Bruh. Wait. So there's two things that happen here. Either Star-Lord is invulnerable mid-ult charge, and I don't think he is. Or she allows you to not get crowd control for a set duration, which has to be probably the most OP thing I've ever seen in this game, without a doubt. Also, ain't no strange in they right mind ulting like that. Let me just, how you know he's coming through that window? And how you know he's about to ult, bro? Also, why would he not just shoot the group? Okay, we look at the character. I'm sorry. That's broken though, if that's what it does. And it gives AoE healing. So my thing is, I don't know how strong she is because they're going into a healer that doesn't output a lot of healing. So I think her ult is actually more of a fight ult than it really is a heal ult. But let me see, how much does Star-Lord heal? Yeah, the heal's not that great. I'm not saying that it should be good. I'm just saying, like, in comparison, you probably still gonna get mowed down. 900 HP, pool? What? Bruh, that's... This character looks insane. It looks like a really fun character, and I think a lot of players are going to enjoy her. She doesn't actually look super OP because it looks like you can mess up so much, and it looks like her healing isn't super high. But I don't know exactly what you're getting with the guard. I don't know what you're getting with the aura. Obviously, there's leaks and stuff, but I don't usually look at them. So yeah, I don't know exactly like all the stuff she's popping out, but that's a pretty cool character. Dang, if that's what she looks like, I'm scared of Black Cat. Let's turn it over to the chat though. What we got? I think that Black Cat will have a lot of debuff abilities in her kit. Could be a DPS or a support, I suppose. White Fox is Moon Knight for strategists. Yo, actually. That's a pretty good comparison. I might mean, I'm not gonna lie, she does look nice. She looks nice. Made it home from the vet before stream starts. Let's go. Welcome back. Hope everything was good at the vet. I'm gonna trigger my bad gameplay like this isn't normal for ranked play. I'll trigger my bad gameplay. Yeah. In the trailers, they always do some crazy stuff, and then you look at it and you watch over and over. It's like, wait, people don't play like that, but it still looks really cool. It still looks pretty cool. I like the character a lot, and I think it'd be a great addition. And I think that a lot of her kit is something that a strategist want, because a lot of the times that you play strategist now, you just kind of like heal bot, and then you just like hop away or run away. Gambit was the only strategist that was truly like, bro, let's fight. What's up? So adding another character like that is huge, because there's a lot of DPS in the game that just do. There's a lot of DPS in the game that make it so that strats can't play. And so having more strategists that can actually be on that level is huge. But we do need to address the tank situation, and I'm pretty sure that's going to come later. And by tank situation, I just mean we kind of stuck playing the same tanks, and those tanks generally get run over. We can see that there's adjustments to tanks, such as team-ups and things like that, and sometimes little tweaks. But it's not really enough to be on par with all these new heroes that are being dropped. Because a lot of the tanks, the way that they're designed is they have to have inherent weaknesses. Like they can't play for free like strategists can. Like this is a character that plays for free basically. Or like Gambit, or like I'm trying to think of the other DPS that got released. Daredevil, like they're not allowed to do that. Tanks designs have to be a little bit more fundamental. So I know that there's a lot of ceilings that they can't really go past for tanks, but I do hope that they figure out something, because it would be really cool to play like this. But I do know that tanks that would be like this would just be inherently OP. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but what we see right now is great, and I'm curious to see what Black Cat looks like, because she seems fun. Her healing output looks atrocious though, and so that's something that a lot of players are gonna have to learn how to play around. But I do think that it looks like she buffs. So maybe giving them bonus damage or speed and things like that can compensate for the lack of. But we will see once she comes out. Overall, that ultimate, though, I'm curious to see how much damage that puts out. And I'm curious to see how squishy it is. Or if it's like a straight up tank, basically, where you just have 900 HP. And I'm also curious if you can heal it. That's a weird ultimate. And how long did it last? 10 seconds. But I guess you can ult at the wrong time. There's a lot of misplays that's about to happen with this character. Like I see the vision. No, I see it. It's there. But I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of misplay with this character, and people are gonna have to learn a lot on what they should be doing. But the bright side is that it's probably gonna open up a lot more strategists being played, and that's the thing that matters the most. Okay, let's roll. Let's look at the next one here. This is the Guang Guang video.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
What's up, Guang Guang?
It's great to be back with you all.
It's my man, bro. Me and Guang Guang go way back. I don't know him, but we do.
Mayor
Trust.
Fisk never imagined that his city, still reeling from the devastation of the Eternal Night, would face an even greater crisis. Out of nowhere, Alchemax Corporation from the year 2099 descends upon Lower Manhattan.
Opus, is it loud enough for you
spreading
guys?
its influence like a plague and transforming entire neighborhoods into their 2099 counterparts. Determined to save New York from being completely consumed, Fisk takes desperate measures. He orders a city lockdown, arrests all superheroes from different timelines, and hires Black Cat to steal a mysterious stone tablet. He believes this tablet holds the key.
Wait, so he arrests heroes from different timelines? Is that a hint? Is that a hint, bro? Because the people that have been arrested by Fisk, though, that's totally different. That's totally
To
different.
New York's survival, but unknowingly, his actions have crossed the line with the current Tiger Division Director, White Fox. To rescue her captured colleague, Luna Snow, White Fox risks everything to infiltrate this barricaded foreign city. In season 7,
Bro, I didn't even realize she just did that with her legs. Bro, that character, Black Cat's about to pop off, bro. I don't think it's going to be a take. Black Cat's about to pop off, dude.
White Fox joins Marvel rivals. White Fox is a strategist who wields the power of her Gumiho bloodline alongside swift martial arts, adapting her combat
This
style
character looks
to
so
fit any
cool.
battle situation. In combat, she can use Dual Gasol to heal allies and
Dual
damage
Gasol.
enemies, absorb and store Gumiho energy, then unleash it to buff teammates and charm foes.
Charm? Is that what we saw? Wait a second. Is that just a play on words, or is she actually just like charming people like Ari? Oh, surely that's not happening. She did! She did! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, she about to be a problem. She about to be a problem. She did. Look, they walk towards her. Oh, they do for a split second. Oh, wait, let me slow it down for you guys. Unless I'm crazy. Also, I'm gonna mute it because a slowed down speed sounds like crap. So I'm gonna mute the sound. She did though. You see? You see? I'm not crazy. She charms him. Oh Lord. Oh no. And she has 2 charges of it? Oh no. Divers? That is a big AoE. Divers are cooked, bro. Spider-Man about to swing in. Boop. What up, baby? Clapped. Oh nah. Oh nah, bro.
Whether allies are getting dived or trapped behind
That's a
enemy
crazy
lines, White
AoE.
Fox can instantly reach their side, channel her Fox bloodline for partial transformations, and use sharp claws and mystical tails to push back enemies while healing teammates. When she activates her ultimate, White
What?
Fox reveals her full 9-tailed form, using powerful claw strikes to suppress enemies and heal allies, while also infusing Gumiho energy into teammates to grant them unstoppable and lifesteal effects, helping the team shine in crucial moments. The new Convergence map, Lower Manhattan,
New
will
Convergence
launch
map!
after the April
Let's
2nd
go!
update.
About time.
Keeping safe New York without superhero help.
We get
World's
new
Sparks
Convergence
will
map.
fly with Black Cat and White Fox cross paths. Stay tuned.
Bro,
This
I'm
update
super happy.
Will feature a major round of balance adjustments. In a moment, Zhiyong will explain our plan.
Zhiyong, explain
the
everything.
adjustment process,
And
the
throwers.
specific
'Cause it gots to go.
detail.
Throwers gots to go. Album system. Yo, jams?
Photo mode in Times Square has helped
Oh.
everyone capture
Photo albums.
amazing moments.
Yo, I thought we were about to get
So
jams.
these memories last. Season 7 brings the album system.
Yo, I thought you were about to get some
Now you
jams.
can permanently save your
Why it gotta be
Times
Jeff?
Square photos to your album and revisit them anytime.
Bro, anybody try to post Jeff? Go.
You can also share your best shots, earning likes and interactions from other players. Let your photography shine across the Marvel universe.
This is pretty cool, though.
Happy April Fools! Deadpool and his buddy Jeff have been cooking up a new special duo emote together, Jeff Rodeo, that other heroes can't wait to imitate. Log in from April 1st to April 3rd to claim this emote for free. Use the emote with friends in
If we
Times
get one
Square
more Jeff,
to
Guang
earn
Guang.
units and title rewards.
If we get one more Jeff. Accessories! Okay. Who? I don't have
For
anything in
Season
mind.
7,
But
we've prepared a batch of adorable new accessories.
know Laura wants
for
Hulk.
White Fox,
What we got?
Iron Fist, Hawkeye, Mr. Fantastic, Ultron,
Ultron got one.
Adam Warlock, Penny
got
Parker,
Venom.
Venom, Hulk, and Elsa Bloodstone.
Venom got
Will
one.
be
And Hulk.
released with the new outfit.
Yo, cooking. College perks. We're gonna skip this only because doesn't really matter too much to everybody. That is not in college.
Details on
Hey Rivals!
What's
I'm
good?
Zhiyong. And as Season 6 comes to a close and Season 7 approaches, I'm here to walk you through all the team up ability changes and our major balance adjustments.
Yo, walk me through
featuring
throwers
a
being banned.
comprehensive and deep analysis of our balancing approach.
Walk me through throwers being banned, though. That's what I want to see.
White Fox and her Agents of Atlas teammate, Luna Snow, reunite in this new team-up ability. White Fox grants Luna a Spirit Fox that protects her. Luna can activate and send out the Spirit
Oh
Fox,
no, I don't even want to
which
see it.
travels in a straight line.
Oh no, I didn't want to
through
see
both
it.
allies and enemies, healing teammates while damaging
Oh, that's
and
not that
entering
bad.
incoming foes.
Oh, that is
After
bad.
launching the Fox, Luna also gains a movement speed boost for a short duration.
I don't mind that. Yo, Adam and freaking Storm. Okay, Cook. Let me see.
Storm channels her elemental power into Adam Warlock with the force of a swirling cyclone. When Adam uses his soaring surge ability, his movement speed is increased. While flying, Adam leaves behind a track trail
Wild.
that heals and speeds up allies who pass through it.
That's wild. That's wild.
Jeff Nadeau is set to dissipate and be removed from play.
Get out of here, Jeff
Reality
Nadeau.
Dance has danced its last dance for now and
Peace.
is leaving the stage.
That really wasn't used that much.
Season 6 saw the arrival of Deadpool and Elsa Bloodstone.
Nerf Elsa instantly.
Deadpool, as our first triple role hero, brought teams more tactical flexibility. Thanks to his unique upgrade system, Deadpool can fulfill a variety of positions as matches progress through choosing different progression paths. His ultimate ability breaks the usual energy cycle, offering new ways for teams to break through enemy lines. Elsa Bloodstone is a new Hiscan duelist.
Never heard.
She builds up instinct in battle and uses her expert.
She should not be able to spam abilities repeatedly for free. Like, she literally is button mashing, getting dashes for free. They need to make her land the shot to get the cooldown back, or they need to increase the cooldown, because there ain't no way she's chasing you, just dashing it. And on an overshoot, and the speed boot. Oh my god, Lord help me.
hunting skills, switching between her elephant gun and shotgun to pressure enemy flank lines. Unleashing the grad trucks at the right moment can be devastating to the enemy team. Back in Season 5, We increase most heroes' base power and introduce new mechanics for ultimate ability energy, acceleration, and drain.
True, true.
This sped up matches, increased the frequency of ultimates, and made combat more rolling and intense, demanding better teamwork and coordination, especially to inflict overflow damage against the enemy during their strategist ultimates. Considering the need to maintain a smooth transition, we carry this environment over into Season 6, where Deadpool's unique ultimate energy system fit right in. But there is a trade-off. Easier ultimate access makes fights more exciting, but it also compresses the windows for neutral combat or repositioning.
Yes, that is definitely something that I really disliked about that. So I'm glad that it's being addressed. I don't really know if lower ranks tend to experience this because there's a lot less structure there. But as you start climbing, you'll start getting into what we talk about a lot, which is like the setup stage, the pre-fight, the full fight, and then the cleanup phase, which we talk about a lot in the coachings and VOD reviews that I do. That tends to just mesh together in lower ranks, but in higher ranks, that is more of a structure. And so what he's talking about, definitely, it just leaves a lot less room for that neutral or reposition.
Making the rhythm relentless and potentially tiring.
Exactly.
So, considering the changing battle environment over the past 2 seasons, we have put together a plan to restructure the current combat dynamic. Compared to previous seasons, more healing and damage exchanges also narrow the energy efficiency gap between triple strategies and standard double strategies lineups, lowering the entry barrier for triple strategies teams and making team composition more flexible.
And I don't like that because a lot of what's happening in the rank ladder right now is inflation. And I talk about it a lot. I know, Papa, go on inflation, shut up. Bruh. So a lot of what you see is people are like, oh my God, you know, we're losing. Get a triple strat. And it works. Or they go triple strategist for whatever reason, and then your team, their bright minds say, let's go triple strat and match, when you don't have any damage on your team, and then you just straight up lose because the mindset is to copy. Like, there's very few times where having triple strat actually matters, and those of you that are like, dude, I got triple strat, and I do it a lot in my games because of XYZ, you're lying, okay? You don't triple strat that often for an actual reason. Most of the time it's because someone sucks on your team, or most of the time it's because your team is struggling and you just assume triple strats would work. And it ends up working because, you know, it's hard to deal with. On top of that, when you see stuff like Jeff or Adam or Mantis or Deadpool, this incentivizes a third strategist when you might not actually need one, or Ultron. It incentivizes a third strategist. So you're automatically forcing 3 strats, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but it still creates a negative experience whether you win or lose, because then you're forcing this crappy gameplay to then make it so that the enemy then responds with triple strats, and now you have 3 AoE strats, but now you only have 2 AoEs because the person that was the other healer went Adam or something like that, and now you got to deal with triple strat because he wants to play Adam Warlock or Strat Pool or Jeff. Bruh, get it out. We don't need it. So let's see what we got.
With strong baseline healing and protection, smart ultimate ability energy use, and fast-paced ultimate rotations, triple strategist teams offer high survivability. In this environment, dive heroes require increased teamwork to effectively burst down backliners or provide sustained disruption to make an impact.
That's true, but the problem is there's a lot of dive characters that could do that for free, and then there's some dive characters that can't do that for free. So a character that could do it for free is like Daredevil. The guy could just be back there for ages because he's really hard to take out. He's basically a tank. And then you have other divers that can't really do it that well, like Spider-Man, where he kind of goes in, and if there's triple strats, like, what does he do? And he can't really last that long because if you're playing Cloak and Dagger, she just shoots him, right? So there's like a power imbalance here when it comes to some divers versus others, where those divers can play for free and just do whatever they want and not really get punished for it. And then you have some that can't, and they're just punished instantly. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the triple strategist thing, especially because most strategists aren't created equal. Some strategists are better than other strategists. And so when you're forcing 3 versus 3 triple strat, you might end up losing just because of the fact that your strat was worse than theirs. And so, and it's not even about skill. It's just about, that's just how strats are designed right now. They're not equal. So
divers who lack team coordination or solo dive have less value. Poke heroes, meanwhile, can relentlessly strip away at their foes, applying pressures to their survival and push both teams' ultimate into faster cycles. When teamfights break out, triple strategist lineups can survive longer to withstand enemy assaults. After absorbing this onslaught, they can unleash a powerful counter-attack, relying on Vanguard and Duelist ultimates to turn the tide of battle.
That is something you'll see a lot in higher ranks. It is not in lower ranks, and it's not even in mid ranks like Grandmaster or something like that. But what he's talking about is true. Like if you've ever watched someone at a really, really high rank, what tends to happen is that they'll fight for a very, very long time. When ults are being used, they'll back up and they'll let the ult expire, then they'll go back in and unleash the counter attack that he's talking about. Duelists will wait and hold their abilities and all that extra stuff. But that is high rank. Majority of players, not high rank, majority of players play normals. So I'm curious to see what direction we're gonna go.
And while this is strong, we have heard the community thoughts about the playstyle. So let's look at some data on how much this truly affects the battlefield. We've seen the community discussion around third-party lineup stats, so here's the Season 6 lineup pick and win rates. We calculate this lineup using stats based on time spent in each composition. For example, in a 10-minute game, if 2-2-2 is used for 6 minutes, it counts as 0.6 games for that lineup. If 2-1-3 is used for 4 minutes, it counts as 0.4 games. If the team wins, both lineups get credited promotionally for wins. Considering this, you can see that double strategies remains dominant, with the classic 2-2-2 comp having the highest win rate. This is because while triple strategies are strong and forgiving, to reach full potential, strategist players must contribute more damage. They must not only compensate for the team's overall damage output, but also bridge the energy efficiency gap created by the sheer healing. Balancing healing, ultimate ability.
Okay, this would be okay if there weren't DPS that can literally outdamage by themselves. You have something like Bucky, Hawkeye, Hela, Daredevil. Like, yes, there's some DPS that don't pump out a freak ton of damage, but you have DPS that do, and you have tanks that can pump out a lot of damage if they are oppressive enough. Not all of them can do it, but you know, if it's played right, you have that. And so, yes, at the end of the day, you are losing out on damage. If you have the composition that allows for a freak ton of damage as well as sustain, it takes 3 years to KO them, and then they actually can pump out more damage than you can. So, like, I understand what he's saying, where he's coming from, but a lot of it is like, I feel like a lot of it is you only counterplay if you know how. If you don't know how, your team's losing. And I feel like a lot of players can get away with not knowing how to do things until they get to high rank. And then that's when they hit that wall. 3 strats should just be more punishing, period. There shouldn't be some strats. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to balance a game. I'm not that guy. But I just know from like my own experiences that playing against triple strat is never fun when they have a whole bunch of overloaded characters. And if you're saying the only way to really counter this is to play a dive and synchronize your dive, or to play a poke hero and land all your shots, those are 2 groups of players that you may not have in your match. So it takes a lot of coordination to beat triple strats, when triple strats is basically like brainless in a sense, where you don't have to do anything. Bro, if you have a rocket, he'll res whoever gets KO'd. So Daredevil goes in and takes out one, he gets KO'd, he comes back. We gotta do this whole rodeo again, and they're already winning on an advantage, right? Then you have to have someone go take out his beacon all the time, right? And then it's just like there's too much coordination needed to beat something so easy to play. And I do understand that even if he says the win rates is higher, I get it, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating to go against. And that's kind of my thing.
Energy and coordinating for maximum ultimate coverage. This takes skill and teamwork.
Exactly.
Making it more suited to large stacks. We share this data not to defend the current meta, but to encourage everyone to pick what works best for their team.
The problem with this statement is that the player base is so casual, they don't do that. You don't pick what's best in normal. Or like in quick play, you don't pick what's best in low ranks. And generally, you don't pick what's best in high ranks that often. You already breed a culture of play whatever you want, and then we want to shift the game into a way where it's like, play what's specific to counter. They should have started with that so that the players that climb are actually good enough to understand that concept. But there's a lot of players that are that high where they don't know why they swap. They don't know what to swap to. They just listen to people and they swap whenever they're doing bad, or they just refuse to swap in the first place because they don't really understand why they need to. Like, we're like, it's not that the player base is like dumb or anything like that, but it's we cultivated the play what you want experience when we dropped the game. We didn't even want competitive. And then all of a sudden, a few seasons later, let's do competitive stuff. And then a few seasons later, let's make it so that you guys have to pick what's best for... That doesn't work. We should have started with that whole scenario beforehand, and then we would have had a player base already adapting to that. Yes, in the future, players are going to get better and better and better, and that will happen, and we will start to see more of that. But I just hate that that's the solution. When we could kind of rodeo ourselves... That's not the right word I'm looking for. Corral the player base into the proper funnel channels to say, this is how you learn this. This is how you learn that. This is how you learn. Like, adjust the game in the way that it makes it so that we are all following the same tunnel to get better and experience how to do things. And then you lead us to the swap to what works. But it's like, casual player, play whatever you want. If it's busted, that kind of sucks. We're sorry, but play what works. Bro. I could be taking this out of context, though.
We are making major changes to the overall environment in Season 7 for a better combat experience.
And that's just how I feel. I could be wrong, though. You guys know I can be wrong any time of the week. But I'm just letting you know how I feel.
We are reducing overall ultimate energy gain rates by about 20%. This will be turned differently for Vanguards and Duelists versus Strategists to balance the experience for different team comps. For Vanguards and Duelists, damage to energy conversion will be reduced more.
I'm guessing energy is
while
old.
passive energy region will be reduced less, resulting in maintaining the overall cut to around 20%. This narrows the gap between poke and dev heroes in energy game.
That's cool.
Divers catch up while repositioning or waiting for an opportunity.
Right, that is something that does tend to happen. A lot of characters like Spider-Man or Black Panther, these characters have to kind of wait to be really successful, and so they get their ults a lot slower. Same thing like Cap. Cap is one of them, and I talked about this before, where like the higher you go, the less you could just be in all the time. So you do have to time it a little bit better, and you get your ult charge a little bit slower than you do than like the other tanks and stuff like that. So this will be interesting.
For strategies, damage and healing to energy conversion will be reduced less, while passive energy region will be reduced more, for seemingly about 20% total.
Wait, what happened? I heard it, but I didn't hear it.
Healing to energy conversion will be reduced less, while passive energy region will be energy conversion opportunity.
Okay, what?
Strategies,
Focus.
Damage and healing.
Damage and healing to energy conversion. Oh, I see. Okay, I don't know why that. Okay.
Energy conversion will be reduced less.
Necessary, by the way.
While passive energy region will be reduced more.
Necessary as well, because there's a lot of strategists. I've noticed this, that some strategists get their ult extremely quickly because they heal a lot, because your tanks are taking 3,000 damage, and then they do a lot of damage as well at the same time. Invis is one of them, Cloak and Dagger is one of them. There's some strats that can pump out a lot of damage while also healing, and I think this is a great change.
For seemingly about 20% total reduction. This change rewards teams for successfully isolating, blocking, or diving enemy strategies healing, and after the distribution of limited healing energy, makes triple strategist teams' ultimate rotation less frequent.
Yes.
Due to low passive region.
Yes.
This is a foundational change, and we will be monitoring it closely. Our goal is always to encourage lineup diversity, not to simply kill off triple strategist comps.
See, this is why I didn't want to continue to talk on that because I was like, I don't like that direction of saying, okay, get better, but we're not going to nerf it. But then they just said they did nerf it, and they're making it so that we are corralling you in to learning how to do that. That's exactly what I was saying. This is why I continue to watch.
Triple strategist teams will still offer high survivability through regular abilities, but may lag behind Vanguards and Duelists in ultimate cycles.
Which is necessary.
Of course, there will always be exceptions. For example, a highly coordinated comp containing Gambit, Loki, Mantis
You just
will
cooked.
remain strong with good teamwork.
You just cooked, bro. I don't know what to say. That's huge, though. That's good. That's good. I want to see more of that.
Ranged heroes have a vital role to inflict sustained harassment. They are required to check flyers and preemptively soften up divers. This strategy elevates the constant threat faced by the backline, helping to maintain a smoother overall pace of confrontation. We don't want a scenario where divers or flyers completely dominate the battlefield, which will be exhausting for everyone.
That's true.
We are cautious with adjustments to poke heroes, ensuring fair play and dynamic engagements.
So my thing about poke heroes is like, once you get to really high ranks, people get really good at shooting. And so like your job is to make sure that they can't do that by having off angles or diving them, as he just said, or maybe your tanks will play the game. But the problem is, as soon as the diver leaves, bro, if the person playing those poke heroes are good, they'll take somebody out by the time you come back. It's hilarious. But it's not a problem. I just think that it's a trade-off, you know? It is a timing
We
thing.
already nerfed some ranged heroes in Season 6.5, and based on the comeback data, their win rates have shown a marked decline, so we will exercise caution in adjusting the ranged heroes. In Season 7, we will be nerfing Winter Soldier and Elsa Bloodstorm.
Wait, Winter Soldier? Do you guys think Winter Soldier's strong? I mean, duh, he's strong, but does he need a nerf? I mean, his win rate is under 50, ain't it? Or am I crazy?
While buffing Hawk, Blade, Black Panther,
Blade's getting a buff. It's funny because you guys know I've been playing Blade. I actually don't think he needs a buff. That's a hot take, I know, but as I played him more and more, it's kind of like, if they give him something, it has to be minor. If they give him anything crazy, he's going to just dominate the game. Black Panther does need a little bit of buff, or at least a change. I would like to see a rework for that character, honestly. I don't know if a buff will do it. Hulk? Bruh, he does not need a buff. Why are we buffing this man?
Duelist, Deadpool, and others. However, since the Devil has
Oh, yeah. Nerf this guy to the ground. Ain't no way he should be able to be immune while deflecting for 2 seconds, bruh. Make this dude have damage reduction. He should not be immune. Give him damage reduction during that. It's good. But this dude just literally walks in and decides to just be immune for 2 seconds. And do damage. Bruh, remove that and remove immunity. He's done. He's good.
strong for several seasons, he will be nerfed.
I like how they only said him.
Beyond these broad changes, in Season 7.0, Doctor Strange and Vanguard Deadpool will be nerfed, while Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, and Luna Snow will be buffed.
That's fine.
Emma Frost, Magic, Gambit,
Nerfed?
Invisible Woman, and others will receive turning for the new environment.
Remove magic.
Gambit's ultimate is the main focus for his nerf.
I actually think he just does a lot of damage. If it just reduces damage, I think he's fine. That dude just one bangs.
As you know, Marvel Rivals heroes are very mobile, which means landing skill shots can be tricky.
No, landing regular shots can be tricky. Okay, you got boomers that play. Hands up if you're a boomer. Hey, yo, peace, what's up? I don't got time for this.
That's why control effects are built into many kits to serve as a baseline guarantee for their skill sets. But as the hero roster grows, so does the number of CC effects, leading to negative gameplay experience when they
That's
stack.
true, especially if they're popular.
So, we are planning a new core mechanic change. If a hero is hit by multiple controls,
They're not gonna get affected
in a
again?
short time, subsequent controls will
Yeah, that's what League of Legends did. It got to a point where you get crowd control so freaking much that like they did that too. I'm pretty sure where they're like, okay, you get hit by too many, you're gonna reduce. That's actually really big for a lot of dive characters, especially things like Hulk or the Thing. You know, these like characters that kind of need to move. It's a big one. I like that.
Since this is a big change, we will test thoroughly before rolling it out.
That's good.
Targeting season 7.5 if all goes well.
That's good.
As always, this isn't everything. For full detailed balance changes, check the upcoming patch notes. We will also be releasing the season 6.5 hero pick and win rates very soon.
Yo, this is a hot. Oh, bans? One more?
In competitive, bans per team will increase from 2 to 3. And
Let's go.
each ban phase will be shorter.
I was actually asking for a shorter ban phase too.
With more heroes in the
You the man.
field,
You the
it
man.
should help balance the
You the man.
experience on both sides.
You the man. You the man. You the man. Okay, what we got? Placements? Come on. This is what I care about. Rank
In
stuff.
Season 7,
What we got?
placement matches will now factor in personal performance.
Okay.
After you finish all 10 placements, the system will evaluate your performance
I'm gonna be
on
clapping
those
cheeks.
matches
All 10
and
matches.
adjust your starting rank accordingly. Good performance means a bonus.
Give me more.
Performance a slight reduction.
What about
Up to
throwers?
a max of 1 division either way.
Give me. What about throwers though? What about throwers? What about throwers? Map lineup. I like this too. We need to
Based
move.
on a great portion of the fan feedback.
This hype. I'm good. I'm
Until
happy.
2099, Shin Shibuya
It's coming back?
will return to the competitive
Yo,
map pool in
I've been
Season
wanting that
7.
map. I've been wanting that map back.
We all want Marvel Rivals to be the best game possible, and we are working around the clock to make sure it feels as great as ever.
Remove the
Please
throwers.
keep providing your
That's all we
feedback,
need.
and we are grateful for your kindness and patience.
Remove the throwers.
Ignite the battle.
Ignite the throwers. Okay, ignite the throwers, chat. Ignite the throwers. This is this season. This is this season. Yo, we eating everybody eating this season. This season. Tanks, DPS, Strats, y'all kind of cooked. I'm not gonna, but y'all got a new hero, so that's probably why they allowed her to come out first. They're like, Strats, you about to clap them cheeks, but hey, we got a new hero for you. And the Strats are like, okay, we ain't that mad. So cool. This is dope. I hope you guys are ready for season 7. This is great. Yeah, this is how you really feel about throwers. Throwers are annoying. I'm so happy with the less chain CC. Oh yeah, Thor is pretty like clunky in that direction too if he gets chain CC'd. And I know you're a Thor player. Both hands up to being a boomer carry. This was good. This was good. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and stuff like that. Members, if you enjoyed it, of course, let me know in the comments of the premiere, and let me know if you guys enjoy it, or you can say it in chat if you guys enjoy it. I don't mind it. I want to do more member streams, and they will convert to viewers. It's not like it's paid walled. It will convert to viewers as well. It's just members can hang out. When I premiere it, it's going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to be in the chat with you guys as well. So it's kind of like the same a little, and it's not too bad. But yeah, if you guys like it, let me know, and I will continue doing it this way. If you guys prefer me to just do the other way that I did before, where I record it and I just kind of chop it up, let me know that too. I like this way though. I like hanging out. It's very nice to just hang out and chill with the chat and get my responses. So again, let me know what you guys think, members. You guys are amazing, and you guys are why I can keep doing this. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. And there's more members content and member stuff for you guys coming soon. If you guys want to help support the channel, click that join button down below. There also is a link in the description below as well if you want to use that. Until next time, you know I always say, hey, you guys are doing what? Popping often. Well, often. Have a good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, especially the premiere crowd. And I'll talk to you guys later.